On our podcast, we like to have a little fun, and get to know everyone a little bit better. So Ashley, I know everyone sees you in game mode, in the dugout ready to go, but not only are you the head coach of South Carolina, you're also an alum. So you have a lot of memories, both past, present, and, in the future, there will be many more. But I want to give our viewers and our listeners a chance to get to know you better and what you're like both on and off the field. So my first question, as a student at South Carolina, what was your favorite sporting event that you got to go to?
Football, definitely. Yeah. Yes. I mean, during my time, we did not lose a home football game when I was a student here. It was the Steve Spurrier, it was the Stephen Garcia to Connor Shaw. Like, we were kind of in that. Marcus Lattimore. I mean, Williams-Brice was just the place to be. And so I just remember those fun opportunities just to be in the student section. I don't even think it was called the cockpit at that point. I don't know when that became a thing, but I don't remember that. But I think Saturdays, at Willie B are just some of my favorite memories here. And we were really good. Yeah. I remember when we beat Alabama here at home when they were ranked number 1.
Yeah.
I went to the SEC championship game in Atlanta, when we got to compete for that. So it's just, and now for me, I take recruits to those games, and so I'm able to talk a lot about my experience, in the student section, which was a lot of fun.
Iconic era, and I also can't believe that 2010 was 15 years ago.
I know. I know.
You're talking about that era. I'm like, oh yeah, that was like last year.
I
know. So now that it is 2025, do you have a favorite sporting event that you like to go to now, or is it the same?
Just what Coach Beamer and those guys did last year, just, going to the games, it was kind of like reignited in me. It's just like how fun it is. And obviously I'm in the recruit section, not the student section anymore. But I had so much fun bringing recruits all last fall to all of our home football games, and just, the Cockaboose experience and, the tailgating. It has grown. Gamecock Park didn't really exist when I was here, as a student. So just to kind of, just see the tailgating experience expand, and be able to share that with recruits. And honestly, too, when I was here, the baseball stadium opened. It wasn't Founders Park then. It's been named that since. But, that was it opened in 2009, and then, we won in 10 and 11. So, I remember that a lot. I have a lot of memories of the baseball stadium opening. Mm-hmm.
And I tell everyone, too, the pregame for football and stuff, it's like a concert now. But I'm like, all right, this place is rocking. So it is a lot of fun. And like you said, I think the Gamecock Athletics have done a great job in really making everything feel like an event now. It's been a lot of fun. So it's cool to see. I think football is obviously the leader, as it is at most schools, and then everyone has kind of helped follow that lead. So it's been fun. All right, on the softball diamond, do you have a favorite play in softball that gets you going and gets you fired up?
I love a double play.
Okay.
A ground ball to the second baseman, actually. So where you go 4-6-3.
All right.
And this year, just watching Brooke and Carly in the middle turn any double play, I think is my favorite. So I'm a natural pitching person. That was my position, and then I've been involved with pitching most of my career. And so I think, of course, it's going to be a defensive thing, but I just think when you're in a jam and you have a chance to turn a double play and you get a ground ball that's like a double play up the middle, and to see Carly and Brooke turn those this year, and Ari being so good at first this year, being a part of that, I think that's my favorite. And then just getting off the field with a double play. Yeah.
I love it. So that's the positive. Now on the other end, what's your biggest pet peeve on the diamond?
Oh, I think leadoff walks.
Okay.
Yeah, we really try to track leadoff outs. That's a part of our process on the defensive pitching side. So when you get a leadoff walk, it's like the curse of the game, that it's like that run is gonna score. So that is one thing for me that I'm like, I just cannot stand that.
I've got two more for you. It's 2025. So if you were playing now, what would your walk-up song be? Or would it be the same as what you had when you were a Gamecock?
Well, I've actually gotten this question a lot from our team and just some of our recruits. And I remember, I feel like, I don't know why I picked this, but one of my walkout songs one year was Circus by Britney Spears.
Okay.
And and now every time that song comes on or they'll play it, they laugh at me. And I'm just like, listen, I have no idea why I picked that a long time ago, but that was one of the only ones I remember. But
It was a banger. It was a banger.
Yeah. Now I think it would it'd have to be something Hootie and the Blowfish, just because, the connection. And we actually played Hold My Hand in the 5th inning this year. That was like kind of a new tradition for us. Or the Rolling Stones. Robert and I went to the Rolling Stones concert a couple years ago at Bank of America in Charlotte, and it's probably the best concert I've ever been to.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, Mick Jagger, I don't even know how old he is now, but it's like he still's like moving around like he's 30. So probably one of those categories.
All right, so the music taste kind of goes like all kinds of places. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I like a little bit of everything. I think it's fun to see like what the players pick, because some of them you're like, okay, I didn't see that coming, but I'm here for it. So that's cool. And my last question for you, this really has nothing to do with sports. I'm just a TV show lover. I'm always looking for recommendations. What's your favorite TV show that you're watching right now?
I am not watching TV right now.
Okay. No time.
No time. But Robert and I did talk the other night. We were like, man, okay, now that it's the off-season summer, whatever that means, we should start something. So I need some good Netflix or Hulu recommendations. But I like the limited series where it's like you've got like 8 to 10 episodes and you could like get it done in like 2 or 3 days. That's my thing. So any limited series that I'm all about.
I know Severance is on my list.
Okay.
I haven't gotten into it.
That's
I know everyone's talking about it on Apple TV, so that's one. But it looks intense, so I'm like, I got to be in the right headspace, I think, to go into a show like that. But that's one that's on my list. Well, we're gonna take one more break. Thanks for doing that, by the way. That was a lot of fun. We're gonna take one more break here on South Carolina Sideline. We'll wrap things up with Ashley Chastain Woodard right after this.